Hello, this is your Colonial America vocabulary. The first word is economy. It's a noun. The ways that goods and services are made, sold, and bought in a country or region is the economy of that country or region. Several things are part of the economy. Goods and services are something we need to define. Goods are things that you can buy. Pretty much anything you can get on Amazon is a good. If you can hold it in your hand and you get it in a store or you can buy it from someone else, it is a good. Services are things that people will do to help you out in exchange for money. So things like healthcare, education, when you pay someone to deliver something to you, that is a service. It's a delivery service. Even something like the skating rink. If you want to go down to Carousel for the evening, you're paying not for a good. You don't take anything home except memories. So you've paid for the experience, and that is a service. The COVID pandemic caused many problems in the world economy. Many people lost their jobs and became unemployed. The next word is export. This one's a verb, though it can also be used as a noun. Goods that are sent to a different country to be sold are called exports. They are exported from the country where they were made. Related word here is exit. So I think export is exiting the country. The opposite then is import. It's also a verb or a noun. Goods that are brought into a country to be sold are called imports. The goods are imported into the country where people will buy them. So a related word here is actually immigration. They have the same prefix. Both mean coming in. And of course the opposite is an export. So to relate these two together, my TV was made in factories in Asia. The factory owners exported the TV to the United States. Walmart imported it into the United States so they could sell it to me. The next word is raw materials. This is a noun. And yes, we're going with Minecraft here because it makes sense that way. The basic materials used to make or create something are called raw materials. So we have some iron, and I always forget a log, I guess. That would be the raw material there. So examples in real life, and to some extent in Minecraft: iron ore, logs, oil, petroleum, anything that's the raw material that we create a lot of things from. Fish, cotton, wheat, coal, beef, also known as cattle, sugar, molasses, corn. If you want to talk about a cell phone or a battery right now that we use in cars or cell phones, that would be talking about lithium. And in Colonial America, furs were an important raw material. So to use in a sentence, Steve spent many hours mining for raw materials in order to make his diamond armor. The next word is mercantilism, and this one is part of our targets, so it's an important one to understand, and this picture really can help us out. Mercantilism is a noun. Mercantilism is the economic system where a mother country gets raw materials from the colonies and then sells finished goods to the colonies and other parts of the world. So here in the picture, the mother country, think the Queen of England here, this would be England as the mother country of what is now the United States, the colonies there. The mother country says, "Oh, are these for me? Why, thank you." Of course, the mother country's whole goal in having this stuff, in having colonies, was to get rich off of them. And so the colonies are sending in the gold and silver, the foods, the raw materials to the mother country, and they sell it for, a cheap to reasonable price. But the thing is, they don't have any factories in the colonies. And so the mother country takes those raw materials. The businesses in England or another mother country take the raw materials, put them through the factories, create something, and then they sell those things back to the colonies. And so they make extra money off of the colonies because they have policies that control where the colonies can buy the finished goods from. And they also make it so the colonies can only sell the raw materials to the mother country. In other words, it's a win-win for the mother country, and the colonies, well, they don't really get much of the benefit in terms of the money. The next word is tariff. This is a noun. A tax on goods coming into or leaving a country is called a tariff. And that can be on the way in with imports. It can also be on the way out with exports. We have tariffs both ways in the United States right now. The next word is cash crops. This is a noun. A farmer grows cash crops to sell to other people rather than using what is grown him or herself. Kansas farmers couldn't begin to eat everything they grow. Cash crops that we have here in Kansas include wheat, corn, soybeans, and a little bit of cotton. Some important cash crops for the colonies, and then later on for the U.S., especially in the South. Some of those cash crops were cotton, tobacco, rice, and sugarcane. Corn was also an important cash crop, and also wheat was a cash crop for the northern states later on. Where are those cash crops grown? In the southern colonies, they are grown on plantations. A plantation is a noun. It's a large area of land where crops are grown. Oops, that is called a plantation. And so if you look at the word plantation, you have the first part of the word is plant. It's a place where people plant crops to grow them on the plantation. So here's pictures of a tobacco plantation. Like I said, tobacco is one of the most important crops in the early American colonies. And we have one last word. Triangular trade is a noun. The trade routes in the Atlantic Ocean that connected Europe, the American colonies, and West Africa are called triangular trade. So ships did not always go all three parts of this route. In fact, usually they only went one part of the route. But the overall trade pattern was in a triangle. So think about, why do you think it's called triangular trade? It's kind of the shape there, isn't it? Thanks for watching.